Ryan McBeth is a popular commentator covering geopolitical and military issues. Recently he did a video speaking about Israel, and I found this video to be very stupid.
And I think about those who are lost before and after. The rumblings of a potential long-term peace are of interest to me, you could say, and I'm not the only one. The Israelis and their neighbors have been at war for decades, and slowly, ever so slowly, Israel's neighbors have gone from a gang of sworn enemies to kind of conducting meaningful dialogue and business with the Israelis. The last military operation in Gaza felt like the last, at least for some, and the world kind of moved on. Then October 7th happened, shaking everything to its core, and the region erupted in fire. Men, women, children were taken hostage, stolen from their friends and their families. Many died, some are still out there, and others, the lucky ones, made it back home. I have to admit, I was skeptical of anything long-term coming in to keep the peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians, and I'm not the only one on this. Wars in the Middle East, and even those surrounding Israel in particular, have been inevitable, right? It's like, oh, it's just another day in the Middle East. Heck, I grew up while the conflict was going on in Lebanon, but nothing is ever inevitable, even war. A follower of mine, an Israeli, reached out concerning the situation in Gaza, and I'll admit I was skeptical at first, and this follower mentioned Gazans. Everyday Gazans were standing up to Hamas.
You would have to be stupid or a liar to believe that Israel is making a good faith attempt at defeating Hamas. Israeli politicians have repeatedly said that ethnic cleansing is their goal. They want Gaza, they want the Palestinians gone. Top Israeli ministers have said this over and over again. Even Trump has demanded this. And Israel's murderous tactics benefit terrorism. The Palestinians have nothing to lose. People who have nothing to lose embrace terrorism. It is not that complicated. When was the last time these brutal counter-terrorism tactics worked? The Soviet Union tried it in Afghanistan, it failed. The USA tried it in Iraq, it failed. The USA tried it in Afghanistan, it failed. Saudi Arabia tried it in Yemen, it failed. In every instance, it gave terrorist organizations new recruits and military experience. It transformed them from small ragtag groups to powerful armies of expert insurgents. This approach is a proven failure. When you murder people's families, they will seek revenge. Who could have guessed? And Israel has made it very obvious that they are a deranged, belligerent ethno-state. They are not just trying to defeat Hamas. Last year, Israeli soldiers gang-raped Palestinian prisoners, and top Israeli government ministers defended this. In late 2024, they seized Syrian territory, sunk the entire Syrian navy, destroyed the entire Syrian air force, and they did all of that without any provocation. Just this year, they threatened to murder the wives and children of Iranian generals. Israel is obviously governed by depraved evil people. We have seen countless examples of this. It is possible for both Hamas and the Israeli regime to be bad. Is that so hard for these idiots to understand? How can you purport to be a military expert when you have such a childish view of these issues? Well, Hamas is evil, so Israel must be good. When Israel has committed all the same crimes as Hamas, just on a far larger scale. And the idiotic tendency to take everything Israel says at their word. When we know that Netanyahu has an interest in prolonging the war for his own cynical purposes as he faces corruption charges and electoral consequences for his incompetence. And McBeth thinks peace could soon be possible. How? Israel has killed over 10,000 children. Do you really think the families of these people are just going to get over it? Would you just get over it? Of course not. They will want revenge, and the cycle continues. Ryan McBeth is either delusional, or he is lying to defend Israel. Peace is not coming anytime soon. Israel's relentless attacks on Gaza make that very obvious. Israel's unprovoked attacks on the West Bank, Syria, and Iran make that very obvious. This militant Zionism is incompatible with reality.